Starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Chandler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Watson gets the nod to start the drive. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. Chandler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Chandler. Able to power through. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
From the gun, Chandler. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on second down, Chandler, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Chandler, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On 4th down, Chandler. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Beathard to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Beathard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go. Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Chandler. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Detroit! Let's go!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Chandler. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Here we go now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive. Chandler. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chandler. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Beathard to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw Beathard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Eifert, the man in motion.
Detroit, Detroit. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
On 1st down, Chandler. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it here with Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. 25. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
To throw on third down. Chandler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Beathard. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Well, following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The toss play to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
They go play action here on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 2nd down. Chandler out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Chandler. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Here we go now. Control. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hurry up, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. His kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Off the play fake. Chandler. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they run with Mixon. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Rafima Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Going. Oh, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Chandler. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To throw again, Chandler. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Chandler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Chandler. Green's got it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Chandler going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down. Chandler, his pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Chandler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now they try the right side here, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down following the run. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
Now a carry for Bernard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,